Yay! Right, there we are. Hello. Let me switch over to YouTube Studio. There we go. Let's continue onwards with this. Now, I might stream tonight,
Always
depending
something
on.
happening here. It's the heart of the hub.
There's a subathon
Other
that I want to
keys and
watch, and
stations,
depending on what
simply.
happens there, I might be live tonight or not, doing some Sea of Thieves,
That
because I
should
want to
be
get
all for
to
now.
Pirate
You'll be
Legend,
selected to
now
attend
that it's
both
double
charms
XP.
and defense against the dark arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense against the dark arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of defense against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Hey,
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard.
What does Professor Fig teach then?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on
I
your
like
first
that
day,
the professor
and
is
you
a
have
Weasley,
much
right?
to
That's
learn.
just fun to me.
Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you
Game
outside
title,
of class. You'll be up to speed in no
Hogwarts,
time. Judging by your adept use of
Legacy.
Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some
I'll
ruins.
be honest, I can't say
I
anything.
shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one
A
piece.
lot of the graphics are very, very similar to Jedi Fallen Order, which I'm not
I
against.
wouldn't say I chose the dragon's
But they're a
path,
different
Professor.
studio, aren't they?
Rather
Only
unfortunately,
the same
it
engine.
seemed that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself.
Does
Might
he
I
teach?
rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
What does he teach? What does he teach?
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
He look.
Yes, Professor.
He reminds me of
Come and find
McGonagall,
me
so I'm
in my
gonna see
classroom
some
after you've
consideration.
attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
That's not a third year, so that make or a fifth year, so that makes sense.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of.
Well,
And she may feel
fair.
obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better
Yeah, I
left to
don't like
fools.
that, Master. I
Understood,
don't.
Professor.
If that was Dumbledore, he would have understood, but it's
As
not Dumbledore.
capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof
How
from
long is
Professor
this in the
Weasley,
past?
why don't
A
you show
hundred
me the
years.
clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and
1890.
have a look.
Alright. Okay. Right.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend.
Ollivander in
I shall reach
Hogsmeade?
out
I
if
guess
have
maybe
any
back then he
information on
was.
her mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and
Diagon
pay
Alley
attention.
might have not
More
existed.
than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
What class are we going? Defense against the dark arts, okay. Is that a Weasley?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to...
But isn't that the dragon that attacked us?
knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what
let's
we've
go.
just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
It's a feather. I mean, isn't it like Wingardium
Let's try
Leviosa?
something a little larger.
It's the same spell but different. Because my character is supposed to be a Hogwarts prodigy
Let
or
us
something like that.
begin with the basic
Oh
cast.
my god, that is 2 FPS.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember,
Protego.
a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As
Do I-
Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
So, now the basic cast. Well done. Very good. It'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
He's a Slytherin now. I mean, not all Slytherins are bad, but a lot of them seem to be.
This should be easy.
Leviosa, good form. I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Protego. Complicates things.
Leviosa.
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Leviosa.
This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I didn't beat him, but I won.
Beginner. You give as good as you get.
Hello. We're back.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Okay.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you.
That's Professor Fig.
Well done today. I shall reach out
Give that.
soon
I guess
with
he's the history of
finds.
magic. That makes sense.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack
I
for it.
not against
Be coy if
wizards.
you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent.
As
You
a
know,
Slytherin would say that.
You might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the
Typical
most out of
Slytherin.
your time at Hogwarts,
I mean, I don't think it's bad. It's just like that's the thing that they would say.
whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattle.
I kinda like
tower
him.
entrance. If you're interested.
Kinda like that guy. I don't know why.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Slytherin, okay. Is there only Slytherins here? The Hufflepuff.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
I guess so.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
One should be prepared for it.
Get to charms. How big? I mean, it is. I was gonna say how big is it? I mean, it is Hogwarts. Hogwarts is massive. So I mean, I guess that makes sense. I think there's 7 floors, 7 or 8 floors. So
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5
Oh god,
of
I already
charm.
like
Now,
him.
this
He's
will be
fun.
a
He looks
crucial
fun.
year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review.
The thing is, the thing with no magic outside of school, I don't know if that was in place yet at this point in time.
Let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt
Because
objects
a lot
you
of
so believe they
rules
are,
were
and
partially brought in by
summoning
Dumbledore,
them
right?
out of one another's hands.
What was
Only
Dumbledore
one book
born?
will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place
When
now.
was he born? In 1881, so he would have been 9 at this point, okay. Accio. Oh, that's a 50-year-old.
Accio!
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival
Hey
Miss
guys,
Hyde
she
here.
is the star student.
Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Okay. Keep going. Start. Else. Guess so.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Okay. I guess this is like teaching you how the charm works. I always like these. Like the Lego Harry Potter games, I always like the
Very
learning
simply,
terms.
cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your
Accio.
charm at the last. That's it. Stay focused.
Wait, so I do that, and then...
Splendid.
Ah, okay. That makes... okay. We do that, and then we do that.
Don't
Oh,
lose your composure.
no, that's not great.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Do I have to beat her? Because she seems like she's way better
You
than
be
I
the
am.
blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp.
But why can I not...
That is how it's done.
Oh, it's... okay, we take turns. That makes sense, I guess.
Accio!
Not to worry.
Let us see this.
I guess you release right before you get there. So if I do this right, and then we do that, and if we could no that, but how do you let go then? I don't understand. I'm slightly confused by that. She's gonna beat me, of course she is, but like, how do you like? How does that work? So we do that, and then let X go. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, she's been at Hogwarts for 5 years or 4 years. I've just arrived, so that makes sense.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Bruh.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Happens to the best of us.
I'm not very good at that.
Let us see this.
Better than nothing, I guess. Oh, he's gonna knock my ball. Oh.
There we go.
I mean, of course he'd beat me. Like, no.
Do not be discouraged.
Where are the other students? Oh, they're all sitting, like, on the sides and stuff, okay?
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier.
Yeah, I transferred. She doesn't have a British accent. That makes sense. Um, she
That's good to
transferred.
hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived.
I can't place the accent though.
Just before my 4th year, my mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it,
Yeah?
I left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Wagado? What is that even?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So, yes, bigger than Hogwarts.
African
But it
Wizarding
never
School.
seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
East Africa. The Mountains of the Moon. Uganda, okay.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at
Wagadu.
Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to
I
you.
thought she was from
Better
India or
not
something,
keep
but
him
I
waiting.
guess she's from Africa.
Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special
Why is she
assignment
doing that?
I
Because
am
wouldn't
preparing
that
for you.
be the head of Ravenclaw that would, you know? I guess she is the deputy headmistress, but still, like,
How was your first day coming along?
are you? Oh, that's the lady I talked to at the start.
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Okay. I talk to any other students to be.
If someone wouldn't mind letting me know when the
I like getting to know other students. That's a person, isn't it? Oh. Oh no, I thought that person was going to turn out to be like a
I'm not
Magus.
telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Peeves was already there back then. Nice.
Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
I think that's what he's aiming for. Big tower, right? Oh, this is the astronomy tower. Wait, can I? Wait, am I able to, like, use that on a student? That start that charm? That'd be funny. Oh. Wait, can I? If I use it on that chair, can I then summon that chair to me? No, oh. Kinda hoping I could, to be honest. Where's the astronomy tower? Guess this is where we're gonna get astronomy at some point. I think divination is up here, right? Maybe divination is up here. Because I know that's also pretty high up.
I wouldn't bother yourself about that. If I...
Oh, is it that tower where Dumbledore died? I think it is. Oh yeah, it did. That yeah, that is the astronomy tower. That's pretty cool. The money from that. Let's go down again.
My parents were thrilled.
Why do they let Peeps stay at Hogwarts? I would have, if I was the headmaster, I would have just gotten rid of him. Maybe they probably can't, is the problem. I feel like they can't, because otherwise they probably would have already. Headmaster doesn't seem very nice. I guess I can quick travel. Okay. I thought I had to quick travel from the point, like stand next to them, but you can just quick travel to anyone that you're at, which makes sense.
He said it was a creature-induced injury, but I don't think so.
No, get up there. Oh, okay, so you can set spells for I guess that makes sense. Aparo, Guardian Levista, Bingo, Meliarmus. This is, yeah, yep, okay. You can learn about the Kadafra and oh my god. Descendo, Deposo, Presto, Momentum. Oh, I guess that makes sense that they'd be immune to that. Kind of weird if they weren't. Or at least do basic costs here.
Simply because you have
Immune.
one victory over
Professor Howard has a particular affinity.
Yeah, she does teach configuration, okay.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near, what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
Oh, okay. This is
Most
a branch.
people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I think I like. No, I liked him
I'd like
actually.
to go with Sebastian.
Glad
Yeah.
to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
I liked him.
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Okay, yeah, so she does give. So she's basically McGonagall because she's also. I feel like she's probably also Gryffindor's head of house. You know.
Ah, there you are.
That is my extra
You have a new
assignment.
spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an
Oh,
exceedingly
Reparo, okay.
useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Right. So what do we have to do?
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio! Levioso! Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Levioso.
No, this is what I'm looking for. Oh, I don't get it. What am I supposed to be doing?
Accio. Levioso.
I think I hit it, right? No, I didn't. I guess I feel that. I guess that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Collect the flying paper.
Got it.
Alright, let's head to Defense Against the Dark Arts.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio. Brilliant.
Seems like a really useful spell.
I trust
Theo,
the
to be honest.
preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
Accio.
Another cat.
Revelio.
Always something broken. Torn up lawn.
Accio.
When homes were
Wait, can I use it against people? Use it to that person. Is that okay? And I'm hoping that would work. Just because I think it's funny. Hello. I collected two
I
of them.
completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous.
Oh.
You clearly know
I
your
thought I had to
way
get
around
3.
basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in
Repair.
the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate. He lashed out.
Reparo.
Something quite satisfying about using the mending charm, isn't there?
Kinda, yeah.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
Wait, 17. Wait, so
Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
did I open this door? So 11 plus that plus question mark. There's gonna be more of these around, no? What's that? For example, that's a key lock. Can I do this yet? I might not be able to. What if we...
Reparo.
Yeah, I guess we can do that later. There might be something I unlock at a later date. The library. Knowledge. Learning.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Ban magic in the library. Okay, so one of the teachers wants to ban magic in the library, which I mean, it makes sense, I guess. It's like, why would you need magic in the library? Honestly, that's kind of weird that that is like even allowed, in my opinion.
Hours trying to conjure a meet.
Revelio.
Only to then find out about Gaunt's
I saw something flying around, I'm pretty sure.
Transfiguration's far too difficult for me. Much prefer potions. I like to have a rest.
Accio.
I asked to meet Takata tutor me in Transfiguration.
Revelio.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavor to be the very best of guides, then.
I
It's
like
a
him.
charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
I mean, he's running an illegal dueling club, but who isn't at Hogwarts? Like who isn't doing things that are against the rules in Hogwarts? Like Harry did, even Hermione did. It's like that is what you do at Hogwarts. Things that are against the rules. Kind of weird if you didn't, to be honest.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Oh no, I want to make friends
Speaking
with this
of
guy.
Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
Wanna make friends. I know he's a Slytherin,
Speaking
but
of
that doesn't
detention,
mean he
this
can't
trip
be a
to
good
Hogsmeade
person.
might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
I mean, she is a deputy headmaster, right? So
To
she
get
probably
on the
has more.
librarian's bad side.
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing
We're going there on foot. I guess
She
everyone
thinks I
goes there
shouldn't
on
be
foot.
allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Oh, they're used for a polyjuice potion as well. They're used for both. Let me check something real quick.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students. Oh, hence the name. Precisely. They think
I'm
it's too
going there.
dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up there at some
You
point.
can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
I mean, like I said, you go to Hogwarts, you break the rules. That's just how that works.
A little.
Just,
It's
you just do
positively
that.
enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Well, one can't argue with that. I suppose one could smuggle.
I do like
always
that they
thought
just
best
let
to
you
bring a
roam
camera
around
to
the
Big
ground
Three.
like this.
Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
I mean, I hope it is, because it would be pretty boring, wouldn't it? There is an animal paw there in the road. Let's see what that is. Oh, wait, I have to go back to him. Okay, fair enough.
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Oh, he's with Hagrid.
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
He is what Hagrid used to be,
Tell
okay.
me, guys. I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Oh yeah, I was wondering. Because she'd be like what, like a second, third year probably, something like that. Right, let's get a
Honestly,
wand.
if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade.
That's great.
We all flock to
Always
it
liked
like
it.
moths to a flame.
What is up with all those cats everywhere? Are those just like
So how would you
animagus?
like to do this?
Anime guy?
Weasley told me you had a list of things to get.
Animagus.
A wand and some other bits.
Yes, Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished.
I am not trusting the sister story.
Remember,
I'm gonna be honest.
it's Hogsmeade.
Look there first. That seems the most important to me. A new wand. Level 2 lock. Okay. I like that you unlock the like the map and setting like waypoints immediately. That makes your life so much easier. I have to pass through here. What is this? What's this behind the counter? I feel like I'm supposed to be here. Hello. Hello, Mr. Man. What is this? A gold rimmed half moon spectacles. Okay. This. Drink some tea. Got to be British. Right? Hey, chest. Hey, chest.
Revelio. Reparo. Levioso.
Can't open that, I suppose. What about this one? Maybe I can open this chest. Yes, I can. Get a wand. Locked.
Finally! I'll have enough for that wind wisp. Ah, well, not meant to be. Accio certainly has knocked over a dustbin back there.
I guess this is locked, so I suppose we go somewhere else first? I don't know. Oh wait, that is Ollivander's. Oh, never mind. Okay, I was stupid. So we have to go in here. Go through the shop again. Whatever this is. This is kind of a weird shop, not gonna lie. I also can't talk to this man, but I feel like I'll look that later. I really like this game so far. You know, I'm like just started pretty much, but so far I like it.
I'll be right with. Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
But that's Ollivander's brother, I think.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we?
I wonder if it's gonna like depend on your character, if it's always you get the same one.
Not you. Yes. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do.
Dragon Heartstring.
Here, give this one a try.
Is that the Dragon Heartstring if he's powerful? They tend to be pretty powerful,
Go
dragon
ahead,
heartstrings.
swish.
Nope.
How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it?
I'm gonna do the drop to Hogsmeade and then go. I want to do some Sea of Thieves. I'm probably doing it off stream because I want to get some to get like to the next level to Byron
Rare
Legends.
wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
I don't like how it looks.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Sycamore, unicorn hair, okay. What if I don't want that though? What if I want a different core? What the dragon
heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
More kind of wood would I like? I like ebony. Ebony wood.
Curious indeed.
To 12.
How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Like this.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
Nice.
Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different.
Me and Dragon
I
Hearts,
sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if
I'm gonna go
ever
to the
I can be
bathroom
of
and I'll-
further assistance.
Right, okay, so let's go. I have a new one now, right? So is it more powerful? No, no. I mean, he said it would be, but you know. Right, where do we go? We go to the magic neep, whatever that is. Yay Pippin's potions. Let's go to Yay Pippin's potions.
Revelio.
Yeah, we can't interact with those just yet. It seems like that's something I unlock later.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?